Okay. Got it.
Got it.
We're live.
Can we start?
Yep.
I need
Edit. Okay, 3, 2.
Certified water boys talking about the NBA.
That was beautiful.
Oh, wonderful.
Best thing ever.
Absolutely wonderful. Never changing, ever.
Yeah, welcome to Certified Water Boys.
Welcome.
Just drinking water.
Welcome.
That's how certified he
That's
is.
how certified. Always staying thirsty. We'll introduce ourselves right off the bat because this is episode 1. I'm Drew. These are my homies, Matt and Brady.
I'm homie Matt.
We've been good friends for a long time, and we talk basketball, and we're idiots about it, and we thought we'd share that with everyone. More so idiots than others, maybe.
Yeah, we don't have a lot going on
We don't know. We don't know what we're doing, so.
But we're very good at pretending like we do.
That's right. So, excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you, homie Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Brady, would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Brady, and I know less than Drew does, so we out here.
I don't know about that. I think everyone knows by the end of this episode, I know the least here. So
this season, what does anyone know?
What does anyone know?
That's true. No one knows anything this season.
I'm a Jazz fan. I'm just here for a good time right now.
Yeah.
That's all you got for an intro?
Yeah.
Dude.
For an intro.
Drew already introed me, dude.
Nailed it. Okay, I'm Matt. I know more than these two.
It's facts.
Facts.
But
Facts.
not a lot.
Also
I
facts.
just know how to Google. But we just wanted to get together. We like to have fun. We like to talk basketball. We like to pretend like we know what we're talking about, which is very fun. And we just make claims with no basis, but they're entertaining, and we make ourselves laugh.
It's true.
And so we thought we'd bring that to the world. We looked at each other and we decided what the world needs is another podcast with 3 white dudes talking about something they know nothing about.
Oh man, sounds like any Republican podcast. So let's get going.
Okay, let's kick it off. Big news we want to talk about. Hit the headlines. This one was recommended by our boy Drew. Draymond punching Jordan in the face. What's up? Talk about it.
That whole situation going on in the Warriors is wild. I don't understand what's going on over there. They win the championship, and then now they're all like, I want a contract extension. Boom, punch in the face.
Here's the thing, okay? And I've been thinking about it for a while after seeing the video. Why Jordan Poole? Why would Draymond need the big beef with him, right? Draymond is how many time year All-Star at this point?
A lot.
Well, let me tell you why. Draymond Green, we wouldn't know who he was without 2 guys, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. So the reason why Jordan Poole is getting the heat is because Jordan Poole's going to be a better player than Draymond Green was. We saw this last season that he doesn't do a whole lot besides a few things. And that's my standpoint on it. All the trade rumors going around now that he's out, he's gonna go. The Warriors aren't gonna keep him. I totally see that.
Yeah, I think it's just to pump up his podcast.
Does Draymond Green have a podcast?
Dude, that's a big podcast too.
And you just learned about it because he punched Jordan Poole in the face.
There you go. There you go.
So, okay, I heard that Jordan Poole is going around just like being annoying.
Yeah,
like generally.
That's what I heard too. I heard that he was like talking crap because of the whole contract extension thing with like he's saying that the Warriors are going to pay him and not pay Draymond. And so Draymond was just getting sick of it. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we've all played on basketball teams and like, we all have that one person who's super loud and obnoxious. It was Brady on our team growing up, but like
all day.
It doesn't matter how loud and annoying someone's get. Like in practice, I'm not going to throw hands with anyone, right? Yeah, on another team,
really,
maybe,
really annoying.
maybe, but I don't even think like if my teammate, I'm supposed to have good chemistry, one punch to the face that destroys a whole locker room chemistry. Watching that video, dude, I just see Steph like walk away, shake his head, and he's like half court while everyone's down at the baseline trying to separate people. He didn't even move. That man doesn't even care. He's like, this is Draymond, right?
Oh.
Right? He didn't even move. He was just like, he's like, I'm not even getting
I could see in the NBA, which is a high pressure environment, things get heated. You don't think someone's trying. You think someone's an idiot. Like, you throw some hands.
But we're talking about practice?
As soon as that video came out, it was because now Jordan Poole got clowned in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a wild situation. I definitely think there's some favoritism going in it, and I'll say it because I don't think many players would walk away from that without getting a suspension. But Draymond just got a fine. That's it. And like,
didn't they come out and say they didn't want to suspend him because of the ring ceremony?
Yeah, because of the ring ceremony, they didn't want to take that away from him.
I respect the hustle.
I mean, how many ring ceremonies has he been a part of? I mean,
this is 4 now.
This is 4, yeah. Like any other player there, than like, yeah, dude, nah. 10 games, 20 games, who knows how long they'd given him a suspension.
Over under 2 punches a preseason per team.
I don't think it happens that often. Like,
I don't think it happens that often.
Especially like
your teammates with Kyrie Irving. You're not trying to throw hands every once in a while.
Dude, you think that guy shows up to practice enough for you to throw hands with him?
Valid argument right there.
So I don't know. Like, I don't think it happens that often. For one, it's practice. Guess what? You got to wake up the next day after hitting the weight room. I mean, like, I got 12 hours with this dude again.
In the face again.
And then guess what? When the season starts, I'm either at home, I go from my house or hotel, whatever the hell these NBA players are doing, go to practice in the morning, then go shoot around, then play and sit next to him within an 8-foot vicinity of the bench, and then get on a plane for probably 6 hours to travel with him. I don't think that happens that much. I think the coaches would cut that really quick if there was punches being thrown, especially between one of the all-stars on the team and a bench player, right? Is Jordan Poole a bench player right now still?
He's their 6th man.
Yeah, he's their 6th man.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that happens a lot. In games, I would love to see fists getting thrown. Draymond, throw them fists, hit whoever you want, hit anyone you want on the other team. I love that shit.
I mean, he already does that, so.
well, like more aggressively, like that hit. That was a massive throw at Jordan Poole, of all people.
Apparently Jordan got knocked out. Someone said, I saw a report that he got knocked out, like clean.
Dude, I would have died. If I would have taken that in the face, I would have died, like straight up. I think that speaks to my fortitude and constitution more than anything else, but still.
Yeah.
Draymond wilding. Moral of the story, don't wild.
Yeah. Apparently people think he wants out. I mean, eventually he's going to, does he only have a year left on his contract?
Yeah, 2, but one's a player option.
Okay. Here's the thing. Stick with the Warriors this season. I mean, this is maybe premature, and I thought we were going to get to this later on, but I think the Warriors are going to win it again this year. I do.
Just giving away the goods. You're just giving away the goods.
We're going to that later.
Okay, we'll get to that. But while we're on the Draymond Green, stick this season, get one more ring, because that's it. That's the last time the Warriors are going to get a ring with this team. I'll get into that when we approach that. This is last time. This is the last time Steph gets a ring with the Warriors. On my word here, right here.
On his word.
Here's the thing about that, dude, is Drew says these things, and you're like, dude, what are you talking about? And then end of the season, you're like, dang, Drew, you predicted that.
I predicted the last back-to-back finals. Okay, I'm just saying, like, right. This will.
So he does
play. The Warriors are going to win again. So like everyone's like, oh no, look at the Lakers, look at all these other teams. The Celtics are killing it. The Sixers are coming together. I don't fucking care. The Warriors are going to win this season. They are. There's no other team that's going to compete with them unless like some wild injury card gets thrown out there. But after that, nah, I don't think the Warriors go back to the finals with this team.
Wow.
I don't think it's possible financially after this. Like,
Yes.
especially if they want to pay Draymond again. You know what I mean?
They're
already in like the $500 million like side of things. It's like,
and we've seen it.
No way.
We've seen it. A little bit better is the duo Klay Thompson and Steph Curry than Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, but not by a whole lot.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get it done. Like Steph Curry.
Save your hot takes. I'll cut you off. Save your hot takes.
We
save
have
your
a
hot takes right
section
now.
later.
There's a hot
Okay.
take section where you can say your nonsense in peace. This is not now.
All right.
This
All
is the
right.
news
All right.
section.
We'll come. We'll come
man.
back to me on that.
Okay. Other big news. This was Birdies. Russ. Go hard.
Okay. What's going on with Russell? He wants to be in LA. So he says he doesn't want, well, he apparently wanted to be in LA. Doesn't want to participate in anything. Doesn't care about his teammates, supposedly. And doesn't join huddles. Patrick Beverley tried bringing him into the huddle. What's going on with Russell?
Well, okay, my man's been living out of a suitcase for the last 6 seasons. So, like, at this point, it's like, I don't care. I'm going to be gone next season anyways type of mentality. Like, this thing with Russell Westbrook is he's a hell of a player, right? He's crazy athletic. He's super emotional. He's super fun to watch play. But we've seen it on every team. There's a reason why it doesn't really work is because he's so hot-headed, right? If he misses eight threes in a row, just going off the back iron, what's he gonna do on the 9th play? He's gonna charge in as hard as he can, out of control, throw the ball off his foot, maybe hit a guy in the nuts. I don't know, something like that. And that's how Russell Westbrook plays the game. And I don't know. I feel like it's hard to jive as a team with that, especially when you're not making efforts. Like, sure, you have a player who just goes in like that and out of control. But at least they have good team chemistry, right? And there's somehow it's going to work. But already it's preseason and he's not even trying to make the effort to the fans anyways, who are there watching the game.
Okay. Counterpoint.
Okay.
That's all good.
Take it.
First of all, like, it's preseason.
It is.
He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
None of them want to be there. They're trying to do. Okay. Also, Pat Bev trying to be all kumbaya. Let's come together. It's preseason, bud. Okay. Russ is like, let's speed this up. I'm in LA. I'm trying to go to the beach or something. Enough is enough. Here's the other counterpoint. I'm going to humanize Russell Westbrook. He was a freak athlete.
He still is.
And he could just dominate everybody. He could get where he wanted. He could jump over everybody. And then homeboy got old, as everyone does. And what his game was predicated on, that freak athleticism, kind of left. And now he's not super good.
Well,
his numbers are sketchy.
You can use the same comparison. You can use the same comparison of D Rose, though, right? Like, they kind of played the same way when he was on the Bulls when he won MVP, and they had similar games where they just went crazy, and that's why he got injured. Beyond me, how Russell hasn't gotten injured yet, huge defining
major injury.
I don't think so. None that I can remember. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I am wrong a lot. So, but the thing with Rose is he's been able to readjust his game a lot, and like he's a great shooter now too, and facilitator. And I'm not saying Russ isn't a great facilitator. He is, but that guy, I could shoot better than Russell Westbrook. I can't.
He said it.
I can't.
He said it. You'll save it for the hottest takes.
I don't know about that one, dude.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like Rudy Gobert shooting a 3-point is more accurate than Russell Westbrook. Have we seen? Let's go back. We can't show it, but let's go back and see how teams defend Russell Westbrook when he is outside the perimeter. There's not a single man there.
He's not efficient at all.
No,
he's not efficient.
Efficient isn't even the right word for it. The man is blowing the game when he is beyond the perimeter. That's why they step back. Like, they'll look, they're like, oh, it's Russell Westbrook's got a chance at 3-ball. No problem. Let me go double team someone else. Sure, he goes to drive it in. He might throw it off the backboard or throw it up in the air and stomp his feet around. That's all that's going to happen.
See, I think Russ is very good at what Russ does, but Russ needs the ball in his hand
That's the thing.
all the time,
He's a ball dominant player.
all the time, and then he
Okay.
can make stuff happen for other people. He can, he's very, very good. But the issue is when you play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis,
I was just about to
you
say.
don't really want the ball in anyone else's hands
No.
too much. And
Yeah.
so it's such a bad fit.
No, you don't.
He makes way too much money to be on that team with them. It's just like he would be excellent in Washington.
Oh, I think
That's the thing is he was there.
Well,
I think he's an incredible player. I speak a lot about like how inefficient he is shooting, but I will stand right next to him and say, dude, this guy is one of the most athletic guys in the league. He is. There's a reason his stat boards look like they are. When he won, did he win MVP? He won MVP when he was averaging.
Yeah, he won MVP.
Triple W.
Yeah, like that's insane. You got to give props where props is. No one's ever done that besides Bill Russell, right?
No. Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson. Thank you. Yeah, one of the older guys.
They're all,
and
all the same.
All the same. But maybe my whole persona is hot takes, but I think
you are hot take.
It's the only reason they wanted me on the show. I'll say it. But I look at Carmelo Anthony. Okay.
Oh no.
Where are we going, dude?
I'm saying, take Russell Westbrook and make him be the sixth man off the bench.
I think that's their only shot to make.
His ego won't do it though.
That's what they said about Carmelo Anthony. He's like, I'll do it. No one's asked me to.
Well, yeah, he said that because he was out of the league and no one would sign him.
I say you will have a crazy more efficient team, no matter what team. If you say, Russ, you're gonna come off the bench and you're gonna do what Jordan Clarkson does in Utah.
Here's the thing about that. I agree with that. I think he'd be way better off the bench, especially running like if he's the first guy off the bench, running the second unit.
Yep.
He's running the second unit. Great. Here's the issue. He makes a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid player on that team.
I think he
makes more than LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Like 60%. You can't have that guy coming off the bench. That's the same thing with like Mike Conley in Utah last year. He made way too much money to come off the bench.
Yeah.
We are Jazz fans. I would have loved Mike Conley coming off the bench.
Oh yeah.
Pretty dirty.
That would have been way better.
At what point is it just money? Is it the record that you're more concerned about as an organization, getting a championship, trying to be a good team, or are you worrying about the O's at the end of the guy's salary and not putting him on the bench where he belongs?
In a salary cap sport, you have to allocate your money correctly. And if you took Russ's 40-something million and split that up between two like really good role players or three like pretty good role players, the Lakers are a much better team.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even having 44 million come off the bench, like it might work if he buys in and everyone else buys in, and they figure out a way to make it work. All the possessions work, but
apparently
it would still be better if you just had three good dudes that weren't Russell Westbrook good, but also didn't cost you 44 million.
Yeah. Apparently they're going to try him off the bench and see how it goes.
I mean,
I'm interested. I'm interested.
If you could set, and like the game of basketball is so beautiful and like it's so wonderful how everyone gets so emotional. It's like it so passionate about the sport. It makes us fans love it, and that's the reason why we're here talking about it. We get drawn into it, and Russ Westbrook plays with his heart on his sleeve. But if he could somehow channel that into being, I'm going to be the best sixth man this league has ever seen, instead of being like, I'm the best point guard here, I should be starting.
Again, it is hard to take that attitude when you're the highest paid player on a team.
I know. But at what point does Russ look in the mirror and go, man, how come I don't have a ring? I think he just says his situations have been bad. Yeah, but when is it, like if it's me, I'm like, when am I going to stop these excuses and be like, I don't know, maybe this is a GM thing that needs to come down the line, or the coach even. Someone needs to pick up their big balls and be like, Russ, you're sitting right there next to me. But it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, if they can make it work off the bench, I think the Lakers get pretty scary.
I think Lakers are scary now. They're not Warriors scary, but I still think they're They're top team in the West.
A top what team?
Top team in the West.
They might be like a top 6 team.
They're getting top 6.
6th seed, 5th seed. I can see that.
Yeah.
I just think the West
Sounds
is
about
too
right.
stacked for them to be any higher than that. Like, yeah. I think what they need to do is trade Russ to like the Indiana trade that didn't go through, that should have went through.
Yeah.
Where they should have gotten Miles Turner and Buddy Hield for Russ. That should go through, and Russ should do what he did in his last year in OKC, average a triple-double, do what he wants, and the Lakers actually get what they need to be good. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook needs to like be the dude, and no one else is the dude on the team. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's
Conspiracy theory. Hot take, real quick. I think the reason they're not doing any of these trades is because they know LeBron's going to leave, and so they're trying to keep as much draft capital to rebuild.
Ooh, we're not to the hottest take section yet, bro.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. That's
super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think LeBron's tried hard to get to LA, and I don't think he's going to leave anytime soon.
Until Cleveland drafts Bronny.
I think you said Utah wrong.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You're right. Utah about to draft Bronny 12 spots too high.
Just to get LeBron.
Just to get LeBron.
And that's all to sell jerseys and tickets.
Yep.
Has nothing to do with the record.
Get Utah on the freaking map, dude.
Wild. Okay. Let's move it along.
Okay.
Y'all want to talk just random sports stuff, not basketball.
Yeah, no, I think
baseball, football, go crazy.
This last weekend was crazy just for in sports. Like we had the Houston Mariners game. That's the one we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 innings. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Wild. And going into the 18th inning, 0 scores.
Yes.
0-0 going into 18.
Man, those guys decided, hey, we're going to give these fans 2 games of baseball for the price of 1, 2 for 1.
I saw something. Mariners haven't been to the playoffs since 2001. This was the first year they've been there.
Nice.
And so I saw a meme about it, and it was like, Mariners are trying to go win inning for every year that they miss the playoffs. Because they lost both. It's best out of 5. They lost the first 2 in Houston. And so that was the first playoff game in Seattle since 2001, and so they're like just trying to do it for the fans. That's
super funny. Yeah,
18 innings can't be fun for anyone.
It was actually pretty exciting watching, though. It was
players
exciting.
Gotta hate their life. Umps gotta hate their life.
I saw a guy on Twitter. He paid $400. Or was it $400? I don't remember exactly what he said, but he paid like an absurd amount of money for standing room only seats, section. And so he literally stood for like 6.5 hours straight watching the Mariners lose.
Just watching them change up, switch to offense, defense. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was still a fun game. I wasn't there. I was sitting on the couch, but I thought it was pretty exciting. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was really exciting stuff. So
and then swing better.
Yeah, and like I would like to know, I should have looked it up before this, what the record is. I was talking with some family members, and they thought it was around 36 innings in one game.
No, I don't know if it's that high.
Again, I didn't look it up. So
as far as postseason history, I saw a tweet that this was the longest postseason in history, like postseason game. What was it? 17 innings is the longest without a score. And then 18 innings is the longest postseason game, and no one's ever gone past 18. And then they ended up scoring and winning in 18, so they didn't go past that. But I don't know about regular season. It could have been regular season too.
I don't know. I feel sometimes when we started on this tangent about baseball, it's like getting like amateurs to explain chess who've never played a game of chess. It's just like, yes, he moved the horse. So
that's how I feel when I watch chess.
So like I enjoyed the games though. I thought they were super exciting.
It was a tie for the longest playoff game with Game 3 of the 2018 World Series, which obviously we all remember who played in that. It was
He moved his
Dodgers,
horse.
Dodgers, Red Sox, as we all know.
Oh, awesome! Yes, we all
and
knew.
the Dodgers.
The
won
Dodgers.
3-2 in 18 innings.
Wow.
Yep. As we all know,
Go-
because we're huge baseball heads.
Go Dodgers. Yay for badminton.
2018 World
Yay
Series.
for badminton.
Cricket's better. What was the other? There's some other big sports. College football.
Yeah, the Tennessee Bama game.
Yep, that was a big one.
That was crazy because Tennessee. So since Nick Saban's been Alabama's head coach, Alabama has beaten Tennessee in Tennessee more than Tennessee's beaten Alabama total. Like that's insane.
That's an ESPN stat, but I love it. So
I just saw it the other day. So
yeah, no, that's
freaking crazy.
That's great.
Yo,
that's
here's my stat. Some dude on the internet was selling like blades of grass from the stadium, supposedly for like $20 for like 5 blades of grass, saying it was from that game, and people were bidding on it.
Genius.
So,
people were taking part of the field, like big little chunks of the field got taken out.
They also, my favorite part of the whole thing is they took their goalposts.
Yeah,
their goalposts.
They threw it in the river too.
They threw it in the river. They just destroyed their own stadium. And then the school was like, "Yo, y'all trying to help us buy new goalposts?"
Yeah, did you guys see that? They did like a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh man, I just love when people are like, we have some mutual friends who do this, where they just pick up like literal garbage, like rubble from like a memento of like a venue they went to, and like
back off of me,
and they put it in their house, and they're like, oh yeah, this is sexy right here. This goes great next to these flowers. And guests will come over and be like, yo, why is there moss right there? Why is there like fake turf?
It's a brick from the first concert I ever went to, okay?
Oh, see, this is what I'm saying. Like I don't get it.
How cool is that? It's awesome.
It's awesome, bro. And it's so touching that one of our friends picked it up for you and said, Brady, you need this brick, man.
Because I couldn't go to the when they like destroyed the building,
were they selling tickets to that?
No, but I just couldn't make it, So I wanted to get a brick. Got me a brick.
All love. I just think it's funny when people go and they're like, rip out this fake grass, this turf, unless it's a real field. That's even worse because then there's dirt in your house. And it's like, yeah, this is from that Tennessee Alabama game. I'm gonna put this above my piano.
Let them know.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, here's
sounds like some southern shit to me. So
yeah, that's living in Tennessee must suck. that's the biggest takeaway I got from all that. The way y'all reacted to beating Alabama. I mean, beating Alabama is huge, but yeah, I get it. Life's tough when you're
life's tough.
Gotta take it where you can get it.
Yeah.
Local for you guys. I'm in California now. Grew up in Utah. Utah beat USC.
That game was so fun to watch.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Great game.
Defensively, it wasn't great, but offensively, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Cam Rising had a bomb game. He played unreal.
And that's
Utah's quarterback.
Didn't the tight end play every offensive snap? What's his name?
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
It's a Utah name. It's a very Utah name.
Yeah, that guy. But yeah, he played. He had a really good game. He was probably their best player other than Cam Rising.
They
Kane, I think his
those are the type of games that you love to watch when it gets down to literally the end, right? And and it's still going, it's all gas. And it was really exciting to watch. I'm not a huge college football fan, but I mean, this last weekend was a killer not to get excited about. So it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Or would you rather just blow out USC there?
Sorry, you cut out for me.
Hello,
there we go.
There you are.
Go ahead. Clean it up in post.
What did you say?
Would you rather blow out USC if you're Utah by like 30 points or win a close, exciting game like that?
I think overall you'd rather win a close game, make it like more intriguing the entire time. But I think like No, you guys don't agree?
I think
I want to blow out.
if you're Utah and you're the organization, you're out for blood, and you want them to not score. You want to blow them out of the water and not be a fun game, and just be like,
Yeah,
brother.
Who was that team? Who did we just play?
I get
Number
that.
6 undefeated.
No, who
Or
cares?
like,
But
defeated.
as fans, I want
That's the
that
thing.
shit we saw every
That's the thing is,
weekend.
as a fan of, I don't want to be like, I'm a BYU fan, so I'm not a Utah fan or a USC fan. It's a rough time out here, okay? Being a BYU fan has never been good.
Hey, your boys, BYU boys, be wilding lately.
Zach Wilson,
the Zach Wilson, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'd be a good quarterback too if I was getting some mom. You know what I'm saying?
pulling mobs every other day.
Man.
I'd have crazy incentive to get up and go to practice.
Okay, but as far as like being a fan of college football, not a fan of those teams, I'd rather be a close game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Cool. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Any other random sports stuff?
I have one.
Let's go.
Did you guys see Bronny James signed 2 NIL deals? One with Beats and one with Nike.
No, I did not.
Seen any of those.
No. Like,
I don't know. Him.
Yeah, dude, he's getting
Get
the
that
money.
bag, dude.
They came out with a commercial, and it's LeBron and Bronny like playing one-on-one in their backyard, and just with like Beats headphones in. And dude, it's kind of cringy.
Nice.
Not
great. It's like
whatever,
silent disco, but silent basketball.
That's the thing, dude. It like shows LeBron listening to like some classical music while he's shooting, and then it goes to Bronny and he's like listening to hip hop and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a little weird. It's weird.
Hey, if you ain't cringing, you ain't
cringing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But dude, good for him, man. Getting big deals. Those are big deals.
Like a college offer.
Oh yeah, he's got tons. He's got Ohio State, Oregon.
I'm gonna check you. Up like a month ago, no one offered him.
Oh, as far as I heard, like that's what I heard was Ohio State, Oregon, and then I think USC had an offer in. I want to say you can check me on that. I could be wrong, but you want me to look it up?
Nope. I want the audience to look it up.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right or we'll be wrong, and it won't affect us at all in the future.
But yeah, like I think it's game 1 of the season, Ohio State's college football game. LeBron and Bronny were there, and like people were talking about it then. That's when I heard it. Well,
okay, my conspiracy theory,
that's right,
in case I'm right, was that no colleges offered him because they knew he was going to go straight to the NBA, and so they like had some understanding or something going on. Because up until every other person, he's like, I don't know what he's ranked. Every other high school prospect that's like ranked had multiple offers. He had 0, and he's LeBron James' son.
That's interesting.
So something fishy was going on. I don't know if that's been rectified or not.
When college rule still stands, though, right? He would still have to go for a year, right?
They changed that, but I don't know when it comes into play because they changed it back to when you can go right out of high school.
Probably freaking Bronny's.
Probably LeBron's just like, hey guys, we gotta change that rule.
LeBron pulled out his checkbook and said, "How many O's do I gotta add, bro?"
Yeah, so I need an NBA team in Vegas, and I need my son to go straight to the league.
Oh, we should talk about that.
We should talk about that. What did they say? Within 8 years, there should be a team owned by LeBron James in Vegas. Is that the rumor I heard?
I just heard that he wants one in Vegas and he wants to own it. He talked to Adam Silver about it or something.
While he is a player, I don't think he can own a team while he plays, right?
Is that a rule?
I think so.
I don't think anyone's been in a position. I don't think any player's ever had enough money.
No one's had a Billy while they're playing, dude.
I can't imagine there is a way that he could play in the NBA and own a team, because that is what they call a conflict of interest. Exactly.
Well, but if you play for the team you own,
that's so unlikely too, because that's a conflict of interest as well. Because you're the
just
owner.
Sign yourself more money.
Exactly. That's
you're
unethical.
The owner, you're in charge.
It doesn't work like that.
So he's like, I need a bigger contract.
So the rumors I heard. The rumors I heard was that when he retires, there will already be a team in Vegas, and he will then buy it once he retires. I mean, the man could buy it now and not even bat an eye, but like he'll probably retire after getting a ring with his son or whatever fantasy he has, and then he'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna own the Vegas team, make tons of money, and we'll have casinos, we'll have slots all around the bathrooms for fans to go play."
That's an NBA game.
You know, so like
live sports betting.
So I definitely think he will own the team in Vegas. I don't know why there is an NBA team in Vegas right now. I mean, it's a massive, massive area for that. And yeah, I think it's a matter of time. I think we'll see one in 5 years, and LeBron will own it in 8.
Wow.
Where do you guys think the NBA expands for, Seattle or Vegas?
I think they do both. I think you have to do
same time.
Yes, I'm gonna go Vegas, Seattle, and then kick Memphis to the east.
Ooh, I see
Nice.
that. Not New Orleans.
Or
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
One of the two.
Yeah, they'll fight it out. Sweet.
Nice.
Any other random sports stuff?
I know UFC was a crazy week, but I didn't watch it. So good for you guys.
Hear anything about UFC?
Well, to like USC, we just talked about that, Drew.
That too. So
okay, let's get on Drew LeBaron's favorite segment. We should just call it the Drew's
We
Takes.
should just call
The
it
Drew-
Drew's Takes.
the
Drew.
Drew
This is
Square.
the Drew.
Okay, the Drew's Takes. All right,
Lay
all
it
right.
on. I want the lava.
Okay,
This is
I
our
want-
first
I want-
episode.
I want to run it back to what I was saying. This is the last ring. Steph is going to win. So this is where I stand on it. The Warriors have had a fantastic run, a legendary team that's going to go down in history. Steph has proven himself as the best shooter of all time, Hall of Fame. It's all for him in the horizon. The problem is he is getting older, and the team that is going to be built around him, that is a massive salary to try to build around, right? That guy is going to get the bag no matter where he goes. And unless he personally says, I'll take a veteran minimum and just give me more rings, like there's no way he can win another ring with just him and one other person. That's where I see
Here's my counter. Here's my counter. He already, let's say Draymond leaves. That saves him a bunch
No,
of
he's
money.
gone at the end of the season. He's gone.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Hot taker.
He's gone.
You have
You heard it here
Jordan
first,
Poole.
folks.
You have
Knicks.
James Wiseman. Okay. That's a young core you can, that can kind of take the load for old man Steph.
Mhm.
And then you just bring in some vets that want rings, and you're still loaded, ready to go.
I'm not saying they're not going to be contenders. I don't think Steph will win another ring after this year. I don't. I think this is my I'd cite on it or whatever, however you want to say, my point of view. The Warriors team right now that we know, the Splash Bros, Draymond, Angry Man, that team won't win a ring. Steph himself won't win a ring with the Warriors organization. May he go team up with another team and win a ring? I could see that's possible. If he decides to retire with the Warriors, I don't think he wins another ring. That's where I see it. I don't think the three bros, Steph,
this is tough, dude.
Clay, and Draymond win it after this year. They will win it this year. No doubt in my mind. Warriors, Celtics. Warriors win. That's how it's going to go down. But after that, I don't think the Warriors get another ring with this team.
So there's two counterpoints. Steph not winning another ring after this year, I disagree with. The core three, if you want to call it the core three, I'm lagging again.
That's fine.
But the core three of Steph, Clay, Draymond breaking up and not winning, I agree.
Yeah.
Because Draymond's gone.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Steph can win another ring after this year, but I don't think Draymond's part of it.
Yeah, I agree. Because the Warriors have already shown they'll spend out the nose. They don't care about luxury tax.
Yeah, dude, they're spending $500 million this year.
Oh no, we're going to spend $400 million. It's a cheap year for them.
Like they signed Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole to like 4-year extensions in the same day for like $190 million each.
Yeah, they don't
or something
give a
like that
about money.
Like, how do you do that when you're already paying Steph the biggest contract in NBA right now?
Yep.
I thought it was for us.
It could be Russ. And then Clay's up there too, like huge contract. And then Draymond's making a crap ton of money.
No, they're all making lots of money, and they're all deserving. They've all done great things. They're all fantastic players. That's not what I'm saying at all. Steph is the greatest point guard of all time. Said it. He's the greatest shooter of all time. Said it. He's the greatest champion of all time. Okay.
Whoa.
You could say.
What are you doing, dude?
What?
You could
back it up.
You want people to hate you on this podcast?
You could say rings, matter. They do. Okay. But with that, we could get into the whole ring, who's better, but like that, I don't know. We could say that for another time. But Steph Curry, he's the greatest scorer to step on the court. I'm saying it now.
Scorer or shooter? Different. They're different.
It is different. I see why I see both sides. They are different, but they're also the same.
They are the same because guess what? Steph Curry is going to score more points than anyone else on the court typically because he's shooting threes over twos. You're saying scorer? You're going to say the best scorer in the world was Jordan? He wouldn't even be able to catch up.
You just say it, Brady?
You're not even going to be able to catch up.
Say Michael Jordan was good. Michael Jordan was good. Michael
Jordan's not even going to touch Steph Curry's scoring record at all. Like, if they were going to go head-to-head in primes, I don't think Jordan would even come close to overpassing Steph's score in a game.
Well, he scored more than Steph has in a game.
I'm saying an average. I'm saying an average because threes are more than twos, so that's what it comes down to.
But Jordan, if we're doing scorer over shooter, Jordan technically did score more than Steph did.
Yeah,
in a game of basketball.
Okay, well, you guys know what I'm saying. You're picking it apart. We'll say he's the shooter.
Hot takes by Drew.
We'll say he's the best shooter of all time. That's been proven. But
you ready for a lava take to save our drowning friend? We just said Michael Jordan's bad at basketball.
I did not say he's bad at basketball. No way.
Kevin Durant to the Warriors next year.
No way. You think that's happening?
No.
He wants out of the Nets. Draymond will be gone. Go meet up with his boys Steph and Clay.
You think they're going to trade Jordan and Wiggins?
I think they'll do what they need to do if KD wants to.
Because you got to trade Jordan Poole and Wiggins for that.
Yeah, trade one. Draymond's off the books. Trade Wiggins. Get KD.
Yeah. Easy.
Lock it.
I mean, I think if KD is like, yo, trade me the Warriors, you get Andrew Wiggins and a role player. You think that happens?
You'll have to get creative with third, fourth teams. If KD wants out and wants to go back to the Warriors, he'll find a way.
But didn't we? KD already said he wanted out this season, and they were like, "Yeah, well, here's your signature on this X amount of years."
Just you wait till the Nets win 20 games this year.
That's the thing. It's lava takes. I think that whole thing was like, yeah, he wanted out, but like, let's see where it goes. If they found him a deal, let's go for it. But he wanted to be two certain teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they weren't going to make it work, he didn't want out. And that's why he said he didn't want to work for Steve Nash anymore. He didn't want him to be the coach just so it could help it like roll. But I don't think that went out. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, great. KD's still gonna have to see him every day of his life from here on out until he gets off the season.
It's
off the
dumpster fire.
So
I would hate to be a Brooklyn Net.
No.
That whole
it'd be terrible.
Miserable.
I would love to be there. I would love to be the certified water boy there, sitting behind the bench and listening to the drama.
Getting all the tea.
I would love it.
If they can come together and like make it work, they're gonna be scary. But that's the thing is like, I don't think that happens.
Okay, you're trying to get Kyrie to come together and make something work. Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm just saying if it did happen, they would be scary good. Because you got
Steve Nash.
That
is a hot take. That's coming together.
Is Steve Nash, how good of a coach is he? But how good of a coach do you need to be when Kevin Durant's on your team?
It's a good point. It's a good point, right?
Like he's Kevin Durant, so
it's Kevin Durant, but you also have to have a competent coach to handle Kevin Durant's personality clashing with Kyrie.
That's true.
And everything else. Both of them think they're the shit, and in my opinion, they both are the shit. They're great, and that's awesome. But you got to have a seasoned coach to look them in the eye and be like, "What are you guys doing? Like, chill. Let's play some basketball. You guys are getting paid. Let's do this. Come on.
Yeah,
you'll get traded 3 years. What's the big deal? Let's make millions of dollars. Maybe win a championship. Get over it."
That's honestly what I think they did this year. I think they were like, "Katie, listen, let's go 1 year. Try it for a year. Let's make this thing work. Let's win this championship."
Oh, I guess.
And then we'll trade you to the Warriors.
I guess I'll get paid millions of dollars to play basketball. I guess be in the greatest shape of my life. I guess maybe win a ring. I guess. Grow up, KD. Stop being a puss. Let's get this.
KD's a hooper. I respect
Let's
KD.
get this ring.
I like KD.
I do too. I think
KD's out there just trying to hoop, and there's too much nonsense going off the nets. He's like, let me out.
Yeah.
I just want to put up.
He's trying to hoop, and like we got to remember, he's coming off that big injury, right? And like he wants to play. He does. But like play for the Nets. Like give it all you got. Don't be like, I want out. Steve Nash sucks. I'm going to make a burner account and play my whole team.
I love keep burning Kevin Durant.
So
keep it.
Oh
man.
Brady, hottest take.
I don't really have any hot takes. I just listen to Drew's, so
They are extremely hot.
I gotta go back. I'm not saying Jordan's a bad player. Nowhere have I ever said that. Jordan's amazing.
Flip it.
Jordan
Flip
shaped the game basketball. He's still great. Send me shoes. I love it. No,
send me shoes.
It is. All it was saying is Steph Curry. Who's Corey? Who's Steph?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. So I was talking about this whole time. Steph Curry is the greatest. I'll say it here because I guess there's difference. Scorer in the league now.
I still don't agree with that.
Who? KD?
I think KD.
Let's say it's KD.
KD's best scorer.
The difference in my mind is if you say best scorer, I think they can get the ball and score no matter what on anyone.
Yeah.
Steph Curry can't do that from anywhere inside the half-point line.
Like, sure, but so can KD, and KD also can do it against literally anyone.
KD can be played 1 through 5 and shoot over him. He's literally a 7-foot
and triple around him.
Maybe that's the difference between scorer and shooter.
Yeah.
But what do you take in this league right now? You have Steph Curry to pick, or you got KD to pick.
Yeah, that's a spicy.
That is a spicy one.
Like how do you choose? How do you not choose Steph Curry? How do you not choose Steph Curry?
Because you have Kevin Durant.
The family man Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, going to go into the Hall of Fame as one of the best point guards of all time. Mad skills and humble.
Best point guard according to you.
I used to hate Steph Curry. I did. And after watching him over the years, that hate turned into nothing but pure man love. That is it. Like looking at him, it changed the whole generation of basketball. All these kids coming into it, picking up a ball. No one, RIP, but no one's throwing a paper ball into a bin saying Kobe. They're saying Steph.
I say Kobe.
Well, that's our generation. That's our generation. Kids picking up the ball now is saying, I want to be like Curry. That's it.
Yeah.
Depends how far the shot is. If it's far away, it's Steph Curry.
I think it's Curry.
Steph Curry with a shot. Dude, Steph over KD it's debatable, but it's also, I get it, you know.
That's the whole point of this whole podcast is debate.
No, I know. It's impossible to choose because it's the greatest shooter that's ever touched a basketball, or it's Kevin Durant. Like, how do you not take Kevin Durant?
I would go Kevin Durant just because he can rebound more. Yep.
That's the reason.
Shooting your little balls. I'm about the blue collar.
Okay, have you seen though how the Golden State goes to rebound Steph Curry's ball? They turn around when he shoots. They go back to defense. They go back to defense. You don't need a rebound when that man's putting it in over and
Steph
over
rebounding
and
play.
over.
He just passes it, starts jogging back.
Yeah. Do you see that clip the other day? Yeah.
I love it.
Like, you don't need rebounds when you got Steph Curry.
Steph's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my other hot take. Does Drew anything else you need to clarify about your?
I think I clarified.
Definitely platonic love for Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time.
Greatest shooter of all time.
Okay, you ready for this one? This is a lava take. I'm sitting up. Minnesota, best record in the NBA.
What are you doing?
Not just the West.
What are you doing?
Want to know why?
Rudy Gobert.
And Cat.
What?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the Stifle Towers moving up north. He's about to win Defensive Player of the Year and get that team 60 wins.
They're not gonna make 60 wins, dude.
Okay.
Dude, they have D'Angelo Russell as their point guard.
Whoa.
He's not.
Whoa. Deloading is a fantastic player.
I'm not saying he's not. I like Deloading.
He has had some.
I wanted the Jazz to take him so bad.
People throw a lot of hate on Deloading because of his time at the Lakers. But look at the dumpster fire that was there. Who was their coach at the time? My goodness, that man did not know what he was doing.
I don't know who it was at the time. Oh, wasn't it? It was Walton.
Yeah. Yes, it was Walton. Yeah. Exactly. And his next best player was Clarkson. Jazz fan. Clarkson, I love you to death.
Brandon Ingram was on that team.
Yes, and we didn't really know how great of a player.
And Lonzo.
Yeah, what a banging team. How was that team bad?
We didn't know how great that team was until they went to the other teams. And of course, Deloading, where did he go? Brooklyn, I think, right after
he went to Brooklyn.
And that was bad too.
No, but that was good. They balled.
Yeah. He's a great player. He is, and it's going to be awesome to watch. And guess what? He has to work with Rudy Gobert, who is teaming up with the man who won the 3-point shooting contest last year in All-Star.
Let him have it.
They're homies. Imagine Rudy Gobert. The one thing he needed to improve was offense capability. No longer does he need to go up there and grab miracle lobs from Donovan.
Nope.
F that scenario, okay?
That scenario.
Cat's going to drive it in. Rudy to a step back to the corner. All he has to do is bank it up. That man's got a crazy wingspan. The right technique. And guess who's almost as tall as Rudy? Cat.
Bird.
Okay,
I think we're going to see some crazy stuff at Jazz fans.
Drew, are you agreeing with Matt that he is going 60? They're going 60.
No, I think he is. I think he is.
I think you are.
No, I think he is. We got
Drew, over under. Where are they at?
I can't give you an exact
50.
number.
Are they over under 50?
Maybe 50. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
What is wrong with you two?
Maybe. I think this team is going to be crazy.
46 wins.
Our Lord and Savior, David Locke, has said any team with Rudy Gobert is at least a 50-win team. And I believe him.
I think
that's no wrong. And I think you take any team and add Cat, add Anthony Edwards, add Deloading.
Oh, I will say this.
Anthony Edwards,
nuts, man.
If Anthony Edwards does take up that next step to be the all-star, because he's going to be their best player, right? Anthony Edwards is going to be.
They have Karl-Anthony Towns, who's only weak in his defense. Guess what?
We just got Rudy Gobert. I'm a Wolves fan, boys.
I'm a Wolves fan.
I'm not saying I'm not a Wolves fan. I'm stoked to watch them. They're going to be so fun to watch. And I don't think they're going to win more than 48 is the highest they'll go.
We convinced you because too. We convinced you.
Yeah, you guys already got two. I forgot about
a few more minutes. I'll be at 65 with
me. 82 now, best record. No, I just think it's going to take them time to figure out how to play.
This is the beauty of Rudy Gobert.
He does preseason.
Preseason. That's Karl-Anthony Towns. Go watch Karl-Anthony Towns guard the perimeter.
Who cares?
As a 4, it's not great.
Doesn't need to
be great. I got Rudy.
Yeah.
Was Rudy going to do it?
Well, Matt.
He'll guard the paint. And he can't guard the perimeter. He is a good perimeter defender. Don't you besmirch my man Rudy Gobert.
No,
we're talking about Cat. We're talking about Cat.
Oh yeah, Cat's horrible.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Cat is not good
at defense. So what do you do?
But if he's strictly playing the 4, you have D'Angelo Russell, and then you have I forget who their 2 guard is. Or it's gonna be Anthony Edwards, and then their small forward. That's who I forget who it is.
I think Anthony Edwards coming off the bench, according to Vegas.
Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
No shot. He's a starter. Look up
he was most improved.
Who's their other guy? Who's their other starting 5?
Yep. Sure is. They have it. There are 5 players.
Whoever isn't, I think it's the 3 guy.
Jaden McDaniels?
Yes, Jaden McDaniels. Thank you.
Good player.
Yeah, I wanted the Jazz to draft him.
Yep.
They have Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson
game's over. They win.
Josh.
They're starting 5. D'Angelo Russell,
Eric Pascal.
They got Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels,
Prince,
Karl-Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert.
Austin Rivers.
They have Austin Rivers is on that team.
They
Luke Garza.
If they have Austin Rivers, that team just dropped to a 48 team win for me.
He's not going to play. He's not going to play. It's fine.
I just don't understand how you guys think they're going to be with that starting five. They're going to be a 5th seed in the West.
Okay, who's over them? Who's over them?
Let's go. Who's over them?
Yeah, who's over them? We all know number
Warriors?
1 is Warriors. Yep. K2.
Nope, that's Minnesota.
I'm not saying in any order. I just think these guys are over them. Warriors, Clippers.
Nope.
And this guy has been trying
okay.
to get the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals ever since Kawhi and PJ teamed up.
Everyone's having a circle jerk over the Clippers right now because they're deep and they're good. Who cares? Yeah, Paul George. Okay, you're done.
I'm not saying they're going to make the Western Conference Finals. I'm saying that they're going to be a higher seed. I think they're going to be the 4th seed.
No.
I think it's going to be.
You're in the mainstream media. Everyone loves the Clippers. Clippers are bad. Clippers don't make the playoffs. Hot takes.
Hot take.
Oh
also, not to cut Brady off. Hot take.
That's all you guys are doing right now.
Excellent candidate to become a Vegas team. Finally, separate the Staples Center. Send the Clippers to Vegas.
They're already separating. They're going to Inglewood in like
go to Vegas. Go to Vegas.
They're building like a $7 billion.
Go to Vegas.
Okay.
Continue your take, Brady. I'm sorry. You have the floor.
Warriors, Clippers,
okay,
Suns.
Okay, I can see that. I would
actually
would flip those. Would flip those.
I don't have that. This is not in any order.
Yeah, Andre Ayton doesn't want to be there. Suns suck. Hot takes.
Warriors. I think I might be moving one of them down. It might be Timberwolves at 6. I got Warriors, Clippers, Suns.
Bad team.
Nuggets.
Nuggets are good.
And Grizzlies, and then Warriors. Or
not Mavs. Mavs don't go above the Grizzlies.
The West is so stacked, low key.
Holy,
that's the thing is I could be so wrong because there's also you got to think
Minnesota will be number 1.
Minnesota's going to be pretty good. You also got to think of
the
Pelicans. You got to think of the Pelicans. Was Zion coming back? Is he going
I don't know.
How is he going to do?
Okay,
Zion. How is he going to do? Is he going to be good?
He's going to be good for 30 seconds and then his knee's gone.
Zion's going to come in. What was the stat? 165 games have passed since he stepped onto a court.
Yeah, the Pelicans. Yeah, more like the Smellicans.
I don't know. I think they're going to be decent. They were already decent before or without him, and then you have him coming back. They got CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram is a crazy baller, and I think the Pelicans are going to be great this year. But I don't think it's because of Zion. I don't.
They don't make the playoffs.
I'm not saying it's because Zion. I'm interested to see how Zion integrates in the team.
We're forgetting the best team in the West. Come on, the Kings, dude. Where do they fall? Where do they fall? Was it Willie Cauley-Stein? Is he still there?
I don't think he's there.
I don't even know, man.
They got De'Aaron Fox. Is that his name?
Yeah, they do.
De'Aaron?
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox.
They don't have Buddy Hield anymore, right?
They got Sabonis.
Malik Monk.
No. Malik Monk's there. Well, he got traded for Buddy Hield. DeMontis Sabonis.
DeMontis? No, he's on the roster.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Buddy Hield got traded in the Sabonis trade.
Oh yeah. Oh, one Trey Lyles.
The best pick the Jazz ever done.
Oh man. Interesting.
Anyways, okay. So the Wolves are going to be. That was the whole tangent. The Wolves aren't going to be as good. I hear you. A team that I'm incredibly excited for, and that we're saying on here. One, again, we've said it like 8 times now. We're all Jazz fans, and with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell going to 2 separate teams, I am beyond excited to watch Donovan Mitchell look like a fool driving in against Rudy Gobert against the Wolves.
Yeah, that won't be high. He's going to try him once, and Rudy's going to send him into the atmosphere.
And then we could just see how poor of a shooter Donovan Mitchell is from outside.
Yo, are you slandering Donovan?
Oh, I am.
Are you slandering Donovan?
I am because
you have a Donovan Mitchell jersey.
You have
a jersey of his.
Guys. I am a Donovan Mitchell fan. But for the last, I don't know, 4 years, I have been put up with Rudy sucks. Rudy has not. The only reason
I
we're
don't
a
think it's
good
been 4
team
years.
is because of Donovan Mitchell and all this stuff, all this nonsense, where we can finally see them separated and see Rudy Gobert be the better player than Donovan Mitchell. I don't care the D Wade comparison. Donovan Mitchell's no D Wade.
I will not take Donovan Mitchell's slander within earshot.
Well, it's a good thing you're in California. We're good.
Yeah, we'll play. He is amazing. He will be amazing. Cleveland's going to be very good.
I think Cleveland's going to be freaking good this year.
I do too.
I love him.
I don't think they'll be as good as the Wolves.
I think that trade for Cleveland was really good.
Yeah, true.
Like, it made them really good.
I can't believe we didn't get all of New York's picks over what's his bucket. Feels bad. I forgot his name already.
I don't remember anything of.
Yeah, well, it could have been us.
Over what's his name? Played at Duke. That guy.
Yep, played at Duke.
With Zion.
Duke. Yep, Zion.
RJ Barrett. That guy.
Yeah,
we got there.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other final hot takes?
Yes.
From the boys?
Final hot take, because this leads right into the next segment. Coach of the year, hot take for me. None other than the one, the only JB Bickerstaff, head coach of the Cavaliers.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Coach of the year. Just wait. His time's coming. Get it, young king. Let's get it.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming.
I didn't see that one. No.
43
Are we going
years
into
young.
coach of the year now?
Let's do it. That was a combo hot take coach of the year. Brady, who's yours? I need to find mine.
Mine is Taylor Jenkins, Memphis Grizzlies head coach.
Really? Okay, let's
Yeah, I think they're going to be freaking really good this year.
I think they're going to be really fun.
They were fun last year, but I think they're going to be better this year. And they were – I'm not saying they were going to beat them, but they had a chance to beat the Warriors to go to the Western Conference. Was it Western Conference Finals?
They were freaking in the playoffs. Okay, it's the only chance they had. Okay, real quick. Sorry, 1 second. Let me – coach of the year. Drew, who did you say?
JB Bickerstaff.
Plus 1,400 on DraftKings right now.
What's mine? Taylor Jenkins.
The number one, Taylor Jenkins plus 1,000, tied with Chris Finch, who I think was mine. Is that Minnesota's? Yeah.
Minnesota's Chris Finch. He's going to be good. I could see him winning it.
When the Minnesota's the number one team in the NBA, you've got to get Chris Finch.
If that happens, he wins it 100%. There's no chance.
Joe Mazzulla? No Joe Mazzulla fanboys?
No, I have heard on a lot of podcasts, like I was listening to Zach Lowe, I think it was who he was talking about. They mentioned him winning it, but that's tricky because he's taken over for Udoka, and so he's just an interim head coach. So, like, how does that work?
Can he even win it?
That's the question. Can you even win that if you're not even the technical head coach?
Well, Boston's gonna be bad too. So,
not according to Drew, they're going to the finals.
Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to the finals.
Hold it down.
Yeah.
You coach.
All right, what's next?
Will Hardy? Any Will Hardy love?
Well, dude,
love Will Hardy.
I love Will Hardy. I'm so stoked to see what he does with the Jazz.
I love Quinn Snyder, and I am heartbroken that he is gone.
Oh, I'm so sad.
No one will ever be Quinn Snyder.
We'll see him again. We'll see him back in the head coach position.
Lava take, Quinn Snyder coach of the year this year.
Ooh, interesting. Comes in
over.
After a coach gets fired, comes in.
Yeah, rough start.
They become the number one seed.
Yep.
Greg Popovich retires and Quinn takes over.
You heard it here first.
That's what happens.
Pop's not trying to tank. Pop doesn't want to tank.
That's what happens. He retires and Quinn takes over. Spurs.
Yep.
That's after this year?
Yeah.
During this year.
I could see
hot
that
take.
happening.
Yep. Quinn
Pop is just like, I can't take the tank.
Quinn is going back. He already has a relationship with Pop. He's going back to San Antonio, and he's going to be the head coach there, and they're going to do crazy things.
I could see that happening.
Most improved player. Let's hear it.
I left this one blank because I really can't put anything out there until I start seeing games.
I have one, but I think something has to happen for it to happen. If that makes sense. I have Tyrese Halliburton from the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, not bad.
But I think they have to get rid of Buddy Hield.
Okay.
because I
That's
think
a
Buddy Hield's
smart take. That's too smart for this podcast, Brady.
I told you guys I did my research
Dumb
earlier
it
while
down
I was
a bit.
working.
We can't get that smart right after my hot
Yeah.
take segment, okay?
I'm sorry.
You can't
Sorry.
say Jordan's
My
bad at basketball.
Okay.
Thought out basketball analysis.
I'm not saying that.
Yo, Tyrese Halliburton is tied for third
Oh,
on
nice.
DraftKings for most improved player.
What's yours?
So I, like Drew, also have literally no idea. Looking at this list, Zion is the other third. My pick Zion. That's spicy.
Scary.
Because
That's
here's my reasoning. I don't even know if Zion's gonna be good. The media loves Zion Williamson.
Oh, dude.
And they've loved
They
him for
just
4 years.
they are glugging that down.
Stepped
So
out
if he
of
makes it a
college
season,
and ended up on the cover of 2K. Like,
yeah,
did do a thing.
he
yet.
makes it a season, he's winning something, and they might have to give him most improved.
Well, I mean, anything's improved over the 2 seasons he's missed.
I have another guy who
Okay.
could also do it. Scotty Barnes of the Raptors.
Yo, no, okay. Search. Okay, plus 3,000, pretty high up.
Hey, look at me go.
Once again,
I just think
okay.
he's a freak athlete, and I think he's going to be the face of the Raptors in the future.
Wow,
Interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw some names at you. Tell me thoughts. Lauri Markkanen, most improved.
No.
You don't think bigger role? No one's freaking playing in Utah.
I just don't think the
25
Jazz
a game.
win. I just don't think the Jazz win enough games for that to happen.
Okay. Here's a spicy one. Ben Simmons.
No.
Dude, I thought about that. I straight up did.
No.
He's
It
been
depends.
bad. He's been so bad.
It depends on how
if he's good or not.
How good he fits in with them, and if the Nets use him in a correct way, I guess.
Dude,
I think
no. Ben Simmons doesn't want to play basketball. That dude wants to play video games, stream, and go to the strip club. He does not want to play basketball. That guy's just there because he has a contract and he can't get out of it, and he lost a bunch of money already trying to get out of it, and that dude does not want to play basketball.
I think he wants to play basketball because I mean
no, he wants to play basketball because it gets him pussy. That's it. That's it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I mean, hey, if you're in that position, yes, but like, he's not going to get any.
I don't think he's going to. I don't think it's going to happen. It's an interesting thought.
That guy's most likely going to get deported before he wins any kind of accolade like that.
He's just going to be deported.
He's just going to get sent right back to his home country.
Which is, do you know?
It's Australia.
Don't give him the answer.
Bro. I knew that one. I knew that one.
If I was a betting man, I'd bet Ben Simmons because the media also loves Ben Simmons and plus 4,000.
Because they can't let go. He's the next LeBron James.
Who's on DraftKings? Who's number one right now?
Anthony Edwards. On which team?
Ooh,
the number one Minnesota.
That's an interesting take.
That's
an interesting take, man. Anthony Edwards, I could see him winning it. I could easily see him winning it.
Yep, that's what. So he's number one at plus 800. Number two is Tyrese Maxey at plus 1,100.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey.
So Anthony Edwards is like a big favorite.
That's
for most improved. Okay, there you go. Anyone else you want to talk about? Too bad. Defensive player of the year. There's one answer.
Rudy Gobert.
It's Rudy Gobert. Okay.
Yeah.
We all agree. It's Rudy. Rudy's so
Rudy.
hot.
Have
you seen him without a shirt on? Have you seen his abs?
Yeah, he's
freaking
jacked.
Greek god, French god.
He should have won more than he has, and I think he's going to win it again this year.
Yeah,
so he's number one. You go.
Oh, I was just gonna say he should have. Like Marcus Smart should not have won this last year. He should have.
Yeah, when Minnesota has the number one defense in the league, and it's all Rudy Gobert along with the number one offense.
Yikes!
It's a dub. Okay.
That's some hot takes.
Here's the next couple. Bam Adebayo is number two.
He's my number two.
Yeah, I can see Bam doing it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No.
I could see him being up there. I don't think he'll win it.
I'd say Kawhi over Giannis right now.
This is the one I don't know, and I think it's very interesting. Robert Williams.
The Celtics?
Yep. He's very good.
He's very
Celtics
good.
They're good.
Very, very
good. Was injured last year.
Yeah, I don't think he's...
Is there anyone else spicy? Draymond's on, Joel Embiid's on it, down a ways. I don't think either of them win.
No.
Nah.
I think it's a 4-horse race. And Rudy, Bam, Giannis, and Robert Williams.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those four, like 100%.
I think, like Drew said, Kawhi. I just don't think he's been injured. Like, he's got to have like a killer game or a killer season for him to be able to get there. You know what I mean?
It's the return.
Kawhi Leonard plus 5,000 to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't think it'll happen. Is Rudy number 1 on there?
Yeah, Rudy's number 1 at plus 425.
Wow. Yeah.
And then Bam is 2 at plus 650, and everyone else is over 1,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's Rudy. It's Rudy. It's that easy. He's hot. I love him. I'm so sad he's gone. Can we trauma dump for a second?
We
therapy it.
Yeah. It is sad.
That was such a fun team.
It was. It was a beautiful team.
The best Jazz basketball I think I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And it was just gone. It just died.
Yeah. And it died so fast.
It died so fast. It died so hard.
Yeah.
It was not
Quinn,
fun.
Rudy, Donovan, Boyan.
We saw the smoke for the fire when Quinn
honestly, what I think part of it is Joe tearing his ACL and them trading Joe Ingles.
I think he held the court together, the locker room.
I think he had the locker room.
Our Lord and Savior David Locke says that Joe's more of like just a good player. The locker room guys were Faves and Niang. He said those were the two like really gorgeous Georges held the team together and helped bridge the Donovan and Rudy camp. And without both of those dudes, it kind of fell apart.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wild.
All because we traded gorgeous Georges. Did we trade him?
We tried though. We couldn't. We tried.
Did we let him walk or not?
We tried though with this team, and we couldn't get it done in 3 years.
I was convinced that team was going to win a championship.
I was too. And
convinced.
And it's part about being a Jazz fan, and at least it's a rebuilding period. The Magic is just doomed forever. But
true.
The Jazz, it is going into a rebuilding phase. And like, this is a fun time to be doing this podcast. Is we're all Jazz fans, we're all grieving, and like our team sucks. They're gonna suck. And but they're gonna get better over the next couple of years. So we can just honestly sit back, talk about the game we love, and focus in on the good plays. So it's gonna be fun. No bias, essentially.
Like, all bias. Woof, woof, woof. Okay. 6th man of the year. Who you got?
Again, I couldn't say this one until I start watching some games. But
this
I'm gonna
is from
go
the
back.
Hot Taker himself.
I'm gonna go back to this. If they put him on the bench, Russell Westbrook wins 6th man of the year.
Would be spicy.
I can see that if it works.
Yeah.
He is currently plus 4,000, Russell Westbrook.
Oh, nice. I have 2.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Jordan Poole on the Warriors.
That is number 1 on DraftKings by quite a margin.
And then Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, not as high. He is 1, 2, 4th.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jordan Poole, but I think Malcolm Brogdon, Tyler Hero's probably up there.
Tyler Hero's 3rd, 4th, 3rd, tied 3rd. Who's Norman Powell?
He's on the Magic.
No, he's on the Clippers.
Yeah, we're so good at this.
No, I'm pretty sure he's on the Clippers.
He was on the Mavs once upon a time, right?
No, he played for Portland and then the Raptors, and then
that Powell. Okay, there's too many Powells.
Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Norman Powell, Clippers. Way to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know he was a 6th man. I didn't even know he was going to be that high on the list.
Lake Powell. I think it's Tyler Hero. I think. Actually, I don't know.
Again, he's going back to back.
I think Tyler Hero will be the best 6th man. I don't know if he wins the award.
The thing I think is he also might they might start him. There's rumors that they're going to start him.
That'd be sweet.
But if depends on how many games he starts or whatever, because there's like a cap or whatever.
Yeah, there's a limit.
And so like if he stays under that, then he could win it.
It'd be sweet.
Because I don't think he's going to be the guy to start if they want to try it out. I've heard, but I don't think he'll.
I think Tyler Hero's best off the bench. Our boy JC is at 2,500. He's not winning it. Christian Wood. Anyone know who that is?
Yeah, he's He's on the Mavericks now. He was on the Rockets last year. The Mavericks just traded for him this offseason. It'll be his first year with the Mavs. He's supposed to be the first guy coming off the bench.
6'9", 214.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to use him. He's like a 7-footer, isn't he?
I didn't. He's
What did you say he was?
6'9", 6'9", weighs 214. Good stuff, Bert.
I didn't know what you were saying, so I didn't know.
That's about it. It's 6 man. Who cares? Okay. To the spicy stuff.
Let's get it.
Are we doing rookie of the year?
Conference. Oh, I didn't write that down. Sure. Who's your rookie of the year? I don't know.
Not a clue in the world.
Come on, boys.
Let me look up names.
No, I was just messing with you guys. I know one name.
What's his name? Balmero.
Bonchero.
Paulo. That's what I said, just because that's the only one I know.
That's the only name I know.
Let's go, Paulo.
The other guy is Chet, but Holmgren or whatever, but he's injured, right? He's out for the season.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you guys knew anybody.
Okay. Conference champions. Who you going?
Alrighty. I've been waiting for.
We going top 4 each?
No.
Or
conference.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Conference.
Yeah.
Okay, conference champs. And I had to rethink this. I prematurely said Celtics. I do think the Celtics could have won but the coach problem. It's a new coach.
There's just so much unknown.
There's some stuff like I think the Celtics
so
have the potential to win the East and go to the finals and lose the Warriors. But with all the drama, I have to change my mind. I think they can go pretty high in the playoffs, maybe semis, maybe Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Heat beats them. I think the Heat goes to the finals.
Wow, and we're back to
Jimmy buckets.
We're just going back to the
finals. They're going to take them to the finals. They'll take them to the finals, and they will lose again to the Warriors.
Wow,
you're wild, bro.
You have the Heat coming out of the East.
He does it every year. He has the Heat in his top 2 in the East every year.
The Heat will come out
3 years in a row.
Jimmy is stronger. He's faster and he's better than he's been in any year.
Is it because of the dreads?
He's just doing that to different people. But
that is a spicy take.
I
am too white for that take.
The Heat will win the East. The Nets can't compete. The Nets aren't going to win many games. We already talked about this. The Sixers, please, they have Doc Rivers leading that team. Okay, we've got the Knicks. Do I even need to say anything? The Cavs, maybe. There's some spicy stuff, especially from the coach of the year, I might add. And then we have the Bucks is the only one I'm worried about messing with the Heat's chances. That's it. Everyone else, Raptors? I'm not too worried. The North, nah, dog. No. Drake, you can't do it for me enough to make me believe.
Atlanta?
Nah.
DeJounte Murray teaming up?
Nope, not a chance.
I think
the Bucks is the only team standing in the way of the Heat to get to the finals.
That's such a hot take.
And I don't think the Bucks will get there. I think the Bucks will go against the Heat, and the Heat will beat the Bucks, beat the Celtics, and go to the finals and lose in 5 games to the Warriors.
Wild. There's no way. Brady, who's your Eastern Conference? Please say this.
I got
the Miami Heat.
I got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the 76ers.
Yeah, that's mine, low key. I'll change mine now.
You can keep it, dude.
Keep it. These are your predictions. We're gonna come back to this,
boring.
And y'all are gonna go on camera, eat shit for when you see the Heat in the finals.
Write it down. I will.
Where you write it down? This is recorded to the world.
I will eat literal horse poop if the Heat make it to the finals this year.
Y'all are wild.
I will not.
There's 0% chance.
I'll give you props, Drew. But that's mine.
Yeah,
that's yours too? Oh, out of the East?
Yeah, who wins out of that matchup?
And
why? Break it down.
I want to say the 76ers, if healthy.
Skinny Harden.
If they are healthy, I think 76ers come out.
Skinny Harden looking dangerous.
That's they have to stay healthy. Joel Embiid has to stay healthy.
Just big ask.
And it's a huge ask. If not, then I think it's going to be like Bucks Celtics, and I think Bucks would go to the finals. But I think it's going to be 76ers Bucks, and 76ers win it. I think it's going to be 70. No, not overall. Just
We're not to the West yet, Drew.
we're
Hold
not
it
there
down.
yet, so I can't explain.
Talking
that.
East.
But I think it's going to be 76ers Bucks. 76ers win in 7 if healthy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Before we go to the West, any team who goes to the Eastern Conference Finals loses to the top 5 teams in the West.
I don't think so.
Top 5?
I think so.
Not top 5.
Dude,
That is
top
how
5. Who are your
stacked.
top 5 Western
Okay.
teams.
Okay. We'll go. You ready?
Yep.
Warriors
Okay.
beats any team in the league because they're going to win it all.
Sure.
It's facts. We all know it. Okay. Suns can't beat any team. They could beat every team in the East. Even
They're not
KD,
gonna
Kyrie in their prime cannot
They're not
beat
going to
the
be the
Suns.
playoffs. So
The Wolves at 3 beat any
they're
team.
the best team in the NBA. So sure.
You guys need to chill on the Wolves.
Okay. 4, the Nuggets. Any team in the East they will beat. And 5, the Lakers. Any team in the East they will beat.
You are so high on the Lakers.
He's so good at this. He's so good at this. Get this man a contract. He's so good at this game. This man, I thought there were many ways you could go with that last pick, and he just drops the Lakers on us.
I will not be
Number 5.
surprised if the
Wow.
Lakers miss the playoffs.
Wow.
Y'all are crazy. Crazy.
I think Lakers
We're crazy.
Just
How are we
wait.
crazy?
Just wait.
Did you hear what just came out your mouth, son?
Just wait.
I think the only argument you could make for is the Warriors and obviously Minnesota. I think they're better than everyone else. But
I
I
have a
think
question for
besides
Drew.
that,
Drew, I have a question for
I'm
you.
here, dude. I'm right
If
here.
you don't have the Clippers in your top 5, where are
No,
the
I
Clippers?
do. The Clippers.
Where are they?
We'll put them 6. Put them 6.
Okay.
OLI. No, I think besides that, every other games or every other series would be a toss-up.
I want this to drive home how much better the West is than the East.
It's not though.
It's not that much of a difference.
I think
It's
it is.
not.
I think it
used
is.
to be.
I
think five
still
years
think
ago.
Atlanta's going to be a super solid team.
What
Cleveland's gonna be a
is
super solid team.
you're saying
Mil-
is I'm saying
Milwaukee's-
right now the
Next
West
season.
is
Milwaukee-
better
yeah.
than the East by a lot.
Big, not by a lot, maybe by a little tiny bit.
I don't think so.
Little micro bit.
I don't think so.
No,
I think
Matt's
the
right.
East. I think the East
Thank
wants to eat the West's jock. That's what they want.
76ers
That's the
are super
difference
good.
between.
Toronto's super good.
I'm
The
a
Bucks are
huge
super good.
Sixers fan.
Miami, Mr.
Dude.
305, super. I mean, not super good. They're pretty bad. The East is much better than it has been in a long time.
Yeah.
But still
And
not as good as the West.
And if the Nets can do something,
Brady, the
Nets-
Nets aren't doing anything this season.
hey, they're going to be a top 5 seed in the East, which is not that big of a hot take,
Oh,
in my opinion.
No, it's not. That's pretty cash. Go top 4. Go top 4. You won't.
I think they're going to be 4 seed, actually.
He said it. You heard it here
So,
first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But they wouldn't make the playoffs in the West. And that's why I'm trying to drive home.
They would.
Yeah,
they would most definitely.
No.
make
They
the
would make
playoffs.
playoffs.
No.
Yeah, they would.
Plus,
You're
Drew, the other thing
tripping.
he's tripping. He's power tripping. The hot takes have gone to his head. Okay, Western Conference teams.
Switch it up.
Okay, Western Conference, Drew.
It's okay. Besides the Warriors, we're all going Warriors, right?
Warriors. Who do they play against?
Who are they playing against?
Minnesota.
Wolves.
Actually,
Yeah.
okay. I want to
I
say Timberwolves. I don't believe it, but
there are two teams I think that can do it. Wolves, I think they can. I really, really do. I think that team is scary, and I think Brady, you're kind of sleeping on them.
yeah.
I'm not, though. I have them in
What do
fifth
you
seed.
mean, though? What more?
I have them as a
can we
5th seed.
But I'm saying,
I know a ton of people. No,
Okay.
I don't know a ton of people. I bet you I could ask a bunch of people and they'd be like 8th seed.
Yeah, they'd be wrong. I could ask a bunch of people,
I
and
dude,
they
I
tell
can,
me
yeah, I
the
can
sun's
go ask.
green.
I can go ask my wife and see what she says about the rankings. Like she's not.
Yeah.
Okay,
gonna
I'm
know.
talking people that watch the
You don't know.
NBA.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
she
they don't know.
watches the
People are
NBA.
idiots.
You don't know her. Come on, man.
You
I
don't
know her very
her.
well. I know your wife. Okay.
Yo.
All right.
Ooh.
Who-
Ooh.
Who you got, Drew? You got Wolves?
Okay, the Wolves, I think can do it, but what I actually think is going to happen is the Nuggets.
I agree. I think it's
I can see
Nuggets. Nuggets.
Nuggets, Warriors win in 6. I think it goes 6 games.
Nuggets, Warriors, Nuggets win.
Yep. Nuggets, Warriors.
My compelling argument of just saying the opposite got you to switch. He's like, oh, I guess the Nuggets could win. Yeah, I'll go with that.
No.
Is that who you think, Matt? You really think Nuggets are going to beat Warriors?
It's the healthy consideration. I think Jokic is an alien.
But they also have Jamal Murray coming back this year.
Jamal Murray's coming back, which I just think they're going to be so good. I think they're going to be so good as long as health isn't an issue.
Yeah.
They're my 76ers. If they're healthy, I think Denver goes all the way. If not, I think it's the Warriors. But I actually think
you think whoever comes out the West wins, though?
No, I think it depends. The finals are close to me. I think Warriors Sixers is really close. I think Warriors Bucks is amazing. That's what I want. I think that's about it. Warriors Nets. If the Nets are able to make it, they'd be firing all cylinders. That would be so much fun to watch.
I think
so.
If the Warriors go to the finals, I don't think there's a team that beats them. I don't. I think there are games that can be close, but I think the Warriors win no matter what. If the Warriors don't go, like there's some wild card that gets thrown at them this season, and the Nuggets go, I think that has a chance to go 7 games with the Heat, Celtics, the Bucks. Or the Sixers.
The Heat aren't making it out of the East. Probably. That's such a fair take.
That's what I'm saying. I think if the Warriors go, I think you're kind of crazy not to say the Warriors are going to beat any team out of the East.
I think it's way closer than that. I do not think it's a guarantee the Warriors win, even if they make it.
I don't either.
Okay.
I think it's very close.
Just back it. Just tell. I want your point of view. I'm not even arguing. Just back it.
I just think the 76ers with Joel Embiid and James Harden, if they're healthy, are terrifying. I think that Giannis and Chris Middleton balling out are terrifying. I think Giannis is the best player in the NBA. Do we do MVP? We'll do that in a second. I think Giannis is the MVP. So I just think Milwaukee, they're stacked, by the way, Joe Ingles on the Bucks.
Pick and roll, dude.
Pick and roll with Giannis.
Pick and roll doesn't beat a 3, though.
I'm hard. Yeah, you pick and roll into a Joe Ingles 3. Fully erect.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just think the top end of the East and the top end of the West are like dead even.
Yeah.
And it'll depend a lot on health.
Okay. I don't agree, but that's okay. That's okay. Doesn't mean you're wrong. So
okay, my 2 is I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Because Drew didn't even say these guys in this top 5 or 6 because he had the Clippers at 6. I have Warriors, Memphis.
I don't believe in Memphis. I don't think it's that bad. I just don't believe in them.
I think Memphis does well in the playoffs in the fact that they win 2 games, like 2 series.
No, 2 series or 2 games?
Series or 2 games?
2 series.
2
series.
So they're going to Western Conference Finals?
Yeah. Or they'll go to the semis. Sorry, the semis. So one series then. That's what it is. I thought it was quarters, semis, and then the finals. Yeah, that's what it is, right?
You might be right. I don't know.
Yeah. I could see. I don't. They could go to the West finals. I don't think it would happen, but I think it could.
I just think they are. Ja Morant is a freak.
He's so dirty.
Of course, he's amazing.
I just think they're going to be better than they were last year, and I don't know. I think they're going to go. I think the Warriors will beat them still, and I think the Warriors play 76ers in the finals.
And who wins?
I have Warriors winning. I think Warriors are going to win it all.
Yeah,
but I think it's a lot closer, like Matt said. I also think that I don't know why you guys aren't high on the Clippers. I get it, but I also don't know why. Because is it just because they haven't proven it?
Yeah, it's not that they like collectively. It's just that all those players outside of Kawhi, I'm like, you don't got it.
I just think if they can figure it out this year, like they're so filthy. You know what I mean? If you look at their roster,
what Brandon Boston?
Yeah, he's probably their 15th man.
Amir Coffey, that's your boy.
He's good.
Jason Preston.
Never heard of these guys in my life.
Nicholas Batum. You think Nicholas Batum's taking him?
Yeah, dude.
He's still in the
You
league.
think
Dude,
40-year-old?
he's a role player on their team. He plays
You
big
think
minutes.
40-year-old Ivica Zubac's going to a finals?
40-year-old.
Me with that.
Isn't he like 20?
Oh, it's his number. It's his number.
Isn't he like 24, 25?
His number's 40.
Oh man.
He's 40 at heart.
He moves like he's 40. He's a good center, dude.
All right, guys.
So the teams I could see the Clippers being good. The other one that just terrifies me is the Mavericks. I also think the Mavericks are super good.
Yeah, I think I'm sleeping on them a little hard, but
I am too. I just don't trust them other than Luka. Like,
yeah, Luka is scary.
Issue.
Luka is scary, and he always will be scary.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of the best players until he retires. Like, you know, unless something happens, terribly gets injured.
Tracy McGrady style. You know, that would have to be the thing that would happen to get him not to be talked about.
Yeah.
MVP.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I wanted to see you guys' reaction. My MVP, I think, is going to be Steph Curry.
He's my third.
Boring.
Pick.
I honestly think he does.
He's my third pick.
I think he wins it.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the besties. Who are yours, Brady?
I am one. It's 1A, 1B for me. Joel Embiid and Giannis. Like I just can't choose between
Those
them.
Those are 2-3.
I think they're gonna be. I want to say Joel Embiid. I think if he stays healthy, like that's why I think they're gonna go to the playoff or the finals. If he can stay healthy, I think he can win it.
Who's number one? Kevin Durant.
Luka. That's who I think it is. It's mainstream, and I hate mainstream takes. Luka is going to be the best player on a good team, and he's going to be like by far the best player on that team, and I think he wins it.
That's a good take. Where do you guys put Ja Morant? Like, do you think he's even going to be thought about?
I think so.
For MVP,
yeah.
I don't. I just think there's too many other dudes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I want to put him up there, but I just think there's so many good players.
But the thing is with MVP, there's a big wave of hype that you need to have to get you MVP. Like there just is. Yeah. And Ja can generate that wave like nobody's business. The dunks he tries to throw down, trying to get over Kevin Love in his rookie year. Like the man has no fear. He's athletic and he's a great scorer and he's exciting. And those are the three things I think you need to become an MVP. The problem is there are people who can do all three of those things in the league and arguably probably better. But I think Ja could be up there. I think he's in the voting, and I think he's something that people would have to talk about and consider.
Yeah.
It's just how big of a wave he can generate, though. That's the only thing. Like he could win.
Small. I think it's Luka or Giannis. If the Bucks just go on a tear in 70 games, Giannis will take it. Okay, it's been long. We've gone long. The final most important question, who will be the worst team in the NBA?
The Jazz.
He said it.
It's a joke. It's a joke. I have in my notes, Jazz, JK, LOL. I'm going to stick with it. It's the Magic. Magic aren't going anywhere. They have Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony, I think, is there also.
Don't they have Paulo? Did they get Paulo?
Yeah, Boncaro or however you
say his name. They also have Bol and Wendell Carter Jr. But here's the thing with the Magic: the highest paid person in their roster is Markelle Fultz, and
he's coming back.
He plays on their team. I didn't even know he was on their team.
Yes, and he makes the most money out of anyone by a lot, and so we're not. I don't think they're going to.
You think it's Magic though?
I think the Magic would have the worst record in the league.
Birdie?
I'm picking the Spurs.
That's a good pick.
Spurs are going for Victor, dude.
Yeah, they are ranking for Wembanyama.
Yeah, they're tanking.
Why win when you could Wembanyama?
I think it's Spurs, and I think the Jazz are there, and I think Houston's there.
I think it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay. See, I forgot about that.
I think they want the Chet Holmgren, Wemby.
Oh, the Twin Towers
combo. They want the Twin Towers.
Yeah,
they're not afraid to lose. They're good at it.
Both can freaking play like their point guards at 7-2.
Yeah, I think they just pull it off. They say one more year and then they go all in.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the Spurs are they're trying to tank.
It'll be an interesting race to the bottom. We'll see.
It's going to be a fun season.
There's always the Kings. The Kings always suck.
Yep.
It's tough.
I think the Kings might make the play-in this year.
Shut up. Well, actually, that'll make sense because the Suns won't be in, so someone has to fill the hole. Okay, any last notes, gentlemen?
No, I got everything out.
No, I'm good.
Feed my cat. She's mad.
I'm good. I'm gonna go wash my hands of the filth I said about Michael Jordan, I guess.
Yeah, that was wild. Great first episode. Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the hottest takes.
You heard hot takes and you said I got that.
Like
I'm impressed.
When we were planning this, you were like, "Oh, I got him.
I'm about to hit these dudes with the fire."
None besides what you guys asked me to do about the like rookie of the year and all that nonsense. I came into this, I was like, I'm just gonna talk. And this is where we ended up. So
we got there.
But
you talked for sure about the hottest takes.
Like, comment, subscribe, whatever else you're supposed to say.
YouTube.
Tell your friends.
We
got to figure out how to do all this stuff.
YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. Follow
Check us out. Share us if you enjoy it. Let us know.
Certified
questions,
boys.
Comments, concerns. We're the certified.
All right, I'm gonna cut you off right there. Nice.